Hello, welcome back. So the last time we spoke about how to create property, add property, assign a bank account where you're going to be receiving rent paid by your tenant on this platform to the property or the apartment. Right now, we are also now going to speak about how to add a tenant or verify a tenant. Now, once you've created property and it's occupied, when you when you go, let's get back to it. When you click on the property, right, and click on the apartment, basically takes you to the apartment details. Now, depending on the apartment you want to add the tenant to, right, you have to first of all come here, which is the apartment details screen where you have all the apartments you created under that particular property. Okay, so this is where you see the add tenant button. Now, this basically does two things for us. It's help us get the landlord or the manager to verify that this is the tenant in his house. Now, you will need the Live Easy ID of your tenant, right, for this particular apartment. So don't forget, you are adding him to the apartment you created for him. So this is the Live Easy ID, right? There's uh, 8-digit numbers with letters, right? Is the Live Easy ID. Your tenant is meant to send you that ID. So let's assume this particular tenant has done his registration and he has also sent to you his Live Easy ID to add him or verify him as your tenant, either as the landlord or the manager. So now, after you click on Add Tenant, you select the Add Tenant by Live Easy ID, right? That's the one we are using. And then you add the tenant's Live Easy ID. Now, when you click Continue, it is meant to show you the tenant's name and phone number. You are to confirm that yes, this is the tenant. If the tenant doesn't have picture and you want to go ahead, please before you confirm, um, ask the tenant to include their profile picture so that you can also verify at the face that this is actually the person in this particular apartment, right? So once you are okay with the detail, like the name of the tenant and the phone number, then you confirm. And once you do this and refresh your browser again, uh, you will now be able to see the tenants you just added to this apartment. So you see his image, you see his phone, his name, and his phone number. So this also gives you the detail of all your tenants in one place. You need to send them an email. You need to basically also what do you call it? Make a call to them, right? So let's see what happens when this tenant is now added to this apartment. So John Mark has been added to and verified by his landlord. Now, when this tenant logs in to confirm that this tenant is properly verified, the tenant will automatically see this dashboard you are looking at, where he has the ability to calculate his monthly rent, right? Um, this will basically show if he wants to start paying his rent monthly, right? This basically calculates what he will be paying back every month, right? And this is where he can apply for a monthly rent payment. If he wants to use the rent savings, this is it. And if you can see, this is the account that you added to the property. So you could see that the tenant, um, if he is going to save for rent with our rent savings, that particular amount is going to be um, uh, credited to the landlord at the end of on his rent payment date, right? Now you can see the duration is 6 months, like you included when you are creating, every 6 months, like you included when you are creating the property, right? Okay. So if he also wants to pay the rent, he basically can come here. I have the money. I don't want to use your rent savings. I want to do this myself. Come here, select. I want to pay the full rent, 12 months rent, and he can pay that rent. Now, if that tenant basically doesn't have all the money, he can still go ahead and say, okay, I only have amount to take care of 5 months, or I have amount to take care of 9 months. I'll pay you the balance later, right? That's the whole idea of this. Or from what I can see, what I have can only take care of 7 months. Let me pay this now. I'll pay you the balance in another 2 months. So with our system, this helps you keep proper record of every single payment paid, partially, fully paid, between you and your tenant. So the tenant has a complete record of what he has paid, and you also, as the landlord, will have complete record of what you have received from every single particular tenant. Okay, so this is how uh, you can add a tenant as landlord to your property.